Hey guys, Happy Splashing here. Good evening. So, by request of a viewer, shout out to Viktor Beloz, I am going to be starting some league battles again. Probably not going to do them too often, but at least we'll have them back on the channel, just so that we can cover a little bit of the changes in league, and then also see if we can also kind of keep up with the quote-unquote meta of the game. So yeah, so this is currently right now the squad that I am using for League, and we can go actually more into detail of these picks for after we do our League battles, just to understand why these were chosen, so that you'll see what they'll look like in battle, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. So currently right now I have 6 slots available because I do have these 2 legendary chests. I'm going to actually wait for a world event to open those or some other fable. So yeah, so in this case we're just gonna hop into battle and yeah, let's see where it goes. Excuse me. Currently in League 1 right now after dropping down a little bit, but yeah, so let us start off. So we are facing right now an ogre, and they got these skills over here, got a greedy pet, and more importantly I think they still have this option here too. So you can actually see the squad that you're facing. And in this case, we got, let's see, so they have some protection over here with the Void Jewel. Got some Curse, got some Swords for damage, Grace, got some Silence, then also a Harn's God's Will. Okay, so it looks like a lot of Mental Shield and a lot of protection, and then also a lot of buffing too. So that being the case, probably want to save the Yoster for when the Harn comes out. And we could go for an early, try to go for an early victory. Could do that. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to start with the Masura over here on a 3. Try to get as many copies as possible off of each attack, as you see there. And with the Discordia in hand, we also do have the option to try and go for lethal. So as expected, so there's the Harn. This one has that Phantom attack that can deal damage before our heroes actually attack. So this is where we save the Yoster. So I'm going to summon it over here on... So let's see, if we do end up silencing this here, that's 315, so... Okay, I might as well summon it on the attack rune. A little over for damage, but that's fine. So we silence the Harn. We have some more buffs off of our Masuras because they are female heroes, and they count for the Yoster. Okay, let's see. So we got the Void Jewel over here. This one gives Mental Shield to the Warlord before one of our heroes attacks. Going to go with the... Well, we're going to not summon the Arch Vampire, but we do want to do the Destruction skill, so we can clear out the Void Jewel. And next, going to follow up next with a Discordia, and going to send them actually on D1 here. So you'll see the attack boost given as well, because we're summoning another ally. The extra attacks, and yeah. So that was V Dragon over there. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay. Currently facing a Jimmy Rocker Boy with a Drogon pet. We are going first with the Tiling Dragon Dance. The Tiling Dragon Dance with the Mushus. Does some extra damage to one of our wounded heroes. Also can deal some extra damage whenever we attack the Tiling. So let's take a look at the squad that they're facing. Or the squad that they're using, rather. So as you can see, a whole bunch of Order heroes. Going to combo off with the Legion. Got some buffing over there. Got some protection to the Warlord with Angelia. Also immunity from silence with both, actually with the Charn and the, what is it, the Shaolin. Okay, so a little bit of combos we got going on over here. I have to find a way to get rid of the tiling pretty quickly. Could do that, okay. Gonna start actually, you know, we're gonna start with the Yoster over here on a 1. Summoning the Yoster because it can silence melee enemies, which in this case are the Mushus, so we don't take extra damage. Whoa! Okay, you got the Shaolin giving some attack boost to the heroes. Okay, this is also, we're running pretty low on health because of the tiling also getting an attack boost at the end for every Mushu. Got that. Gonna go with the Arch Vampire because we do need some blockers, and I'm gonna also follow with the Masura over here on A3 because we do need some protection. And we got some health back because the Masura does have Pierce, and then also did trigger off the melee kill for the health for the pet. Right, we do have all these heroes wounded because we do have at least one ally on our side. Got the Angelia with some mental shield if we do summon. There is a death trigger on the Shaolin, which will actually deal damage to one of our heroes, which in this case was most likely going to be the Masora, but again, not quite sure, but might as well do it because, again, we are a little behind, so we'll do our destruction skill. And it hits the Yoster, of course. We potentially could have lethal on the next turn. I'm going to go with the Discordia over here on C2, giving extra attack to our Masoras, which will also copy over the skills. And, wow, that actually is lethal right there. Alright. Good enough. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Alright, facing an Ogre with a Dragon Pet. Let's take a look at that squad they're using. So again, as you can see, a very common theme of Charn, actually, with Yoster. Some tiling. They have some Discordia, so they can do the same thing that we're doing. They have a Fury for some extra damage, and then they also have Dragar for some high damage, based upon the number of heroes on the board. Some Reflect with the Totem from the Hoodoo, and then also Silence with the Alexandra. Okay, so this is not as good because now we have a building in our way, so we can't get as many Masora copies. And also, since they are using Alexandria, we are vulnerable to using, if we end up using the Yorick. But it is still possible. They also do have that Fury, which can do multiple attacks, so they could end up just running through our heroes anyways. But I think it's probably still okay. I'm going to go with the Masora over here on B3. Get another copy, and at least deal some early damage. Also clear out a building. Okay, so I got the Alexandria as mentioned, so it does silence the hero that attacks, and also removes negative effects as well. Do that. Okay, this might be a longer battle, I'm assuming, yeah, but we'll see what we can do. So I'm going to go with the Yorick over here next on C2. This one deals damage to heroes in the line, also gets an attack boost for every time it kills something. So that's why we get some early damage over here. Okay, so we got the Hoodoo, has that large totem in front of themselves, and that totem can reflect damage, also heal, and give an attack boost. So I'm going to summon this My 10 actually over here on B2 to deal damage. And in this case, it ends up clearing out some heroes, which is nice. And My 10 deals damage equal to the health of one of the enemies, to all of them. Okay, we trigger the silence, so that's good. Okay, we're taking some extra damage because of the Dragon Pet. The damage is actually happening from the Mushu doing the kills. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the Arch Vampire, and then we have that could potentially set up for a 7 kills with the Grace. Let me just double check and see what they're using in their squad. So they do have, so the only other thing we're concerned about now is potentially the Fury. So in this case, actually going to go with the Yoster, and the reason why is because we do want to stop the Mushus and then also give a boost to our heroes. So we'll summon the Yoster over here on A1, clear out some of the heroes. We'll get a health boost at the end because of the melee kills. Okay, we got the Dragar, as you can see here, with the large attack boost for every hero that's on the board. We can actually clear out all of these heroes with the Grace. Could do damage over there. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So in this case, going to summon the Grace over here on D2. Let our combat happen. We'll let Grace attack with a random damage as well to clear out both of these heroes. Okay, we drew out the stones, which is the final skill for the Ogre, followed by the Yoster over here. Fortunately, we have our own Yoster, so we can destroy all these heroes that are now wounded. Then we'll follow it up with our own Discordia. And this should be enough for lethal right here. So that was Galamar. Okay, also finished a quest. This is the daily quest to start a battle against other players 3 times. Collecting wind chest, and let's see what we get. Okay, so not bad, some rare hoodoo. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. Okay, facing another ogre with the Dragon Pet. Okay, pretty strong opening. They have the Yorick again with the damage and the boost, and also Reborn. Go and take a look at their squad and see what we're facing. Oh, can we do that? Okay. So again, as seen, very popular. So they have this time They have a Dominus with extra attack, got attack boost with the Shaolin, also the Legion, and a Grace as well. So as you see, pretty strong offensive squad. So might have to play a little defensive in order to get around this. Gonna go with the Yoster over here on C1 to silence the York, and then just destroy it so it doesn't get reborn and deal extra damage. Okay, we got that Dominus over here. This one has extra attack. Also, we'll get some health boost. Going to counter with the melee hero over here on E2. So this Deadlord can transform the melee enemy attacks into a zombie. Also summon some zombies ourselves so we can block. Okay, we got the Shaolin with that extra damage. Also the Death Trigger. I'm not going to use the Destruction skill because it only will end up clearing one hero. And we can actually destroy this in combat. So in this case, just going to go with the Discord. Oh, think about this. Wipe that out, do that. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with the Discordia. Steal some regular combat damage. Okay, ends up destroying Discordia anyways. Alright, we draw out the silence, so we'll actually remove all of our boosts, including the extra attacks. Okay, this is fine. So we got the Legion. This one gives a attack boost to order enemies whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. Also a health boost as well. We do have the option of destroying it, so going to summon the My 10 on a 3 to block. And also, since this is the only hero that's on the enemy's side, it will actually automatically be destroyed by the My 10 skill. Okay, we got the Tiling Dragon Dance coming out with the Mushu, some extra random damage. We also see the attack boost on the My 10 because whenever a male hero appears. Let's see. We might actually end up taking lethal now. Let's see. So 290. Oh, we might actually. Yep. Oh, hold on. Wait, maybe that. Could do that. There is a way around this. So we're gonna. Let's see. So Tiling Dragon Dance does have an attack boost for every Mushu, and each Mushu will trigger damage equal to their attack, even though, okay, her attack to the enemy warlord. So 290 times 3, that is what, 870? All right, so we do need to destroy at least one of these heroes, which we can with the Yorick. It's just a matter of where we're going to place it. Gonna go with the Arch Vampire to summon. Ooh, that's fine. And then also going to summon the Yorick over here on P1, just to help have a blocker on lane B. Also got some health back off of our Arch Vampire, dealing damage at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so a couple things happened. We had the Grace coming out with the random damage. We had the adjacent damage happen from the Tiling Dragon Dance, destroying both our Deadlord and then also the, what was here? Oh, it was the My 10. But the My 10, when it dies, it actually gives health back. Then the York was destroyed, but then it came back. As you can see, the Reborn was triggered, and then it also dealt some damage to heroes in the line. Going to do our Destruction skill to actually clear out the wounded heroes. And then in this case, you can actually summon one more hero, and I think we'll be good enough for lethal. Okay. Well, there was Svex. Alright, so yeah, let's keep going. Okay, so another Ogre, another Dragon pet. Let's take a look at the squad they're using. Okay, a little something different this time. So they have the Santa. This one transforms one of our heroes that are attacked. The hero that attacks into a reward box. And then we have the Freddy, as you can see here. Deals some damage to all heroes on play, except Chaos. And then it can also come back too. And, oh, and most importantly, they have a Shimuna as well. And that Shimuna can also give the Eclipse Shard and then also give Metal Shield. It doesn't say it here, but that is what it does. So in that case, let's see. They have to, yeah, pretty much every squad here has Yoster. So I could do that. I guess we'll end up summoning Yoster first. They do have this Caesar's Head that gives Metal Shield to the enemies, but yeah, actually it's going to be a longer battle for sure, especially since they have higher health. So I do want to get rid of the Caesar's Head first, and then hopefully draw out the rest of the hero powers before going for damage. Okay, so they have their own Yoster. We can actually clear that out. Let's see, so we destroyed that. Gonna go with the York over here on D2. Deal some damage to heroes in the line. Also get that attack boost, and then destroy their Yoster.
Yeah!
Okay, we got the Shimuna, as mentioned, with the Shard. That Shard can give Metal Shield. It does die at the beginning of the turn, but again, a lot of protection. So in this case, going to summon the Deadlord over here on D3. Deadlord again with that transform the attack melee enemy into a zombie. So that way we can just turn to that and clear it out like that. Next turn, the Shard then destroys itself. Alright, so we draw out the Silence. Very good. We have the Void Jewel. This one will curse our heroes if an Order hero attacks on our side. We'll also deal some damage, and then also we'll give Metal Shield. Fortunately, though, we do have the My-10. Yeah, we will summon the My-10 actually over... I'll summon the My-10 over here on B2. Just to clear out the Void Jewel, and then also not trigger off the Metal Shield, and then also the curse on our heroes. Okay, they summoned their own My-10. Dealt some damage as well. We're gonna summon next with the Grace over here on D1. We'll have some more protection. Clear out their own My-10. We'll get some health back off of its kill, but that's okay. Alright, drew out the stones. So now they have no more skills there. Okay, we got the Freddy. This Freddy dealing damage to all the heroes except Chaos. More importantly though, as you see, it does deal damage to their own buildings, which is good because now we can go for an Arch Vampire. Follow up with Destruction. And we don't have enough for lethal. Potentially. Do that, get that. Let's see, 100, 200. You never know. Yeah, I'm gonna summon the Discordia over here on A1 and see how much damage we can end up doing. Okay, so we missed a little bit of damage, but that's okay. I got the Grace over there. We had the Freddy being triggered because that hero was destroyed. Fortunately, though, we do have an open lane B. So in this case, let's see, you got 164. Yeah, we'll summon, we could summon the York over here on B2. And there you go. Alright, so that was Jerazil. Got a nice little win streak going. Alright, we got one more battle. Let's see what we can do. Okay, facing a Jimmy Rockerboy with a Sentry Pet. So we're probably going to be facing an offensive squad because that's what the Sentry Pet usually does in terms of the attack boost. Start with a Tiling Dragon Dance with those move shoes as we normally see. Let's take a look at the squad and see what we're facing. And pretty much an all-order squad. The only other difference, we have the Frost Snow Queen, which will actually set the health of one of our heroes to 1 if they summon an Order hero. Some health boost to the Warlord. And then they also have the Prince with some multiple summons behind, and then also a Squire if they do end up destroying. Let's see. Could do that. So it's not good that we don't have the Yoster now because we have to face all those Mushus. We could try and get rid of them all, but the building over here could affect the My-10 damage because of the health. If this building was not here, we would actually be able to clear out 3 of these Mushus, guaranteed, but that's not the case. So in this case, going to go with the Arch Vampire, and then let's see if we can, we go with the My-10. Let's see what happens. We end up clearing most of the Mushus, if not all of them, actually. Got some health back too, which is very nice. Alright, drew out the block runes. Okay, we got the attack boost from the Shaolin. Yeah, gonna go with the Deadlord over here on C2. And reason why on C2 is because I actually do want to save the open melee spots for these Masaurs. And then just transform the Shaolin so that way we don't trigger the death trigger. Also getting some health for everyone, one of our heroes being destroyed. Alright, so you can see the Tiling does have a large attack boost now. I'm going to actually go with the Destruction skill just to clear this out, and then only going to summon the, let's see, actually, does it have block? Yeah, it does have block because it's on the block room. Going to summon the York over here on D2, just to deal enough damage to destroy the Grace. Okay, we have the Angelia dealing some random damage to non-order heroes, which in this case actually clear out that zombie. Let's see, it does have a little bit of block too, which is unfortunate. Don't have a way to protect that. We're gonna summon the Grace over here on D1. Let the random damage end up clearing it out. Also give an attack boost over to York. Okay, not bad. We got the Frost. This one, as mentioned, will set the health of one of our frozen heroes to 1. Do want to protect the Grace, as we do need to face those other Rocker Boys coming out soon. Let's see how much random damage we have here. So 41 to 8. There is a potential chance that we do. Oh, you know, we can actually do this. Does this have reborn? It does not. Okay, so that's good. So in this case, actually going to go with. There is a chance that the Masura copies could miss. So in this case, probably just going to go with the. What do you call? Going to go with the Charn over here on D3. Going to get some extra attack runes, as you see. And then also we can give Mental Shield to one of our heroes whenever a enemy attacks. In this case, we did get a little protection for our Grace. They dropped their own Grace as well. And you know, we can actually summon another Grace. Yeah, let's do that. So, let's see. One of them does have block. This one, however, does not because it is on an attack rune. Or attack spot. I'm going to go with the Grace actually over here on... what do you call? On A1. So I do want to break that Mental Shield on the Warlord. And then also give the attack boost. Okay, got another Angelia again. This time we should be good. We'll have our random damage. Gonna summon our Call of the Witches over here. And you see, it does trigger off the Mental Shield, but we should have too many attackers at this point to just break the shields. We'll also have a random damage with the Grace to clear out the Angelia. Get the attack boosts. And we have enough for lethal here. So I cannot read South Korean, but yes, there is our opponent. And so yeah, that was that for League, as you see right there. Got a pretty nice little win streak going on, and then also got some nice rewards. And so yeah, so that was League. So yeah, let me now go over to the squad and then kind of break down what the choices were, as you see there. So you can see the skills of Yoster. Yoster's actually particularly good because of the silence the male enemies, which as you can see, there are a lot of heroes that are male that will require silence. For example, the Aharon. Another one was Freddy. We have, you can't silence the Shaolin, but you can silence a Legion. So that way it doesn't get the multiple attacks. Also, you have some other skills, again, with the health boost to our heroes at the end of the turn, and then also can start setting up for lethal with the destruction skills by dealing damage at the beginning. And then also the flight. Flight is always generally pretty good. We have the York over here. They got some, the extra damage. The extra damage when it comes into play also gets the attack boost. And then Reborn. Reborn helps for blocking lanes and then also allowing to deal more attack pressure, I would say. But most importantly, the damage of dealing heroes as soon as it comes out in play. So that way you can destroy some heroes that are behind buildings, or if you need to deal extra damage to clear something out. Kind of similar as well, but yeah, well, let me just cover in order. So we have Grace over here. We have the random damage, can give an attack boost as well, and then 7 extra attacks after 7 heroes being destroyed. And that includes buildings as well, even though for this skill here, it says kill enemy except buildings. But again, it does go off, so yeah, very, very nice hero to combo. We have the Discordia, giving extra attack to 2 of our heroes. That does actually combo with our Grace because that skill triggers off of each attack. And then we also have a death trigger for damage to melee heroes, or melee enemies, and then also an attack boost to our Chaos heroes, which in this case are, I guess it's only, well, I guess it's the Deadlord over here and the York. So we have the Deadlord. We have the Deadlord have the attack transforming the attacked melee enemy into a zombie. That helps out for a couple of large heroes, for example, the Shimuna with the what do you call them? The Shard. We hit a couple of the Shaolins, so that way we don't trigger off the death trigger. And then also that Dominus after the large health boost. Those zombies as well do allow us to attack, and then they also do combo as heroes for Grace in terms of attack boost, and then also heroes for Grace in terms of the 7 extra heroes being killed. Same thing too for the Masura. Masura being able to copy themselves, so get a little bit of board pressure to attack. Has some pierce, which is very nice. Deals some extra damage, and then also gets an attack boost whenever an ally pierces. That helps a little bit with the Deadlord, and then also can combo with some other boosts that we can have on the board. We have the Maiten. We deal some damage equal to the health of one of our enemies' health. That combos with the Gleedy Pet that we did have, because the kill will count as a melee kill. We'll give a health boost whenever one of our allies dies, so any floating hero that we have on our side can give us some health back, including itself as well. And then also get some attack boost whenever a male appears, which could be on both sides of the field. Also has some decent health, as you can see right over here. Finally, we have the Charn over here. Charn does actually a couple things. So the Charn, when it attacks, will give some extra attack runes that we can use for both attacking and then also clearing out heroes. Also, we'll deal some extra damage to Chaos heroes. And again, if this skill does end up destroying a hero, it will count as a melee kill. So that'll also trigger our lead bet. And then finally, that Cenotaph, it doesn't show here, although I wish it did. Maybe, no, it doesn't. So that Cenotaph, it does a couple things. Let's see, I actually forgot what it does. It transforms into a building with block and then also gives mental shield to one of our heroes whenever an enemy attacks. So pretty nice. Can allow us to continue our setup and then also builds up for combos with, say, Yoster, so that we can at least try to guarantee that we have a hero on our side of the field. Give the extra attack runes so that we can have Grace deal damage twice. Or if a Masor lands on the extra attack rune, then we can actually get more attacks off of each Masora, and then the copy will also get extra attacks as well. So that was the breakdown of the squad that we're running as of right now. It'll probably change from month to month based upon if some other heroes change in terms of their skills or if they become more used. But yeah, this is the general stuff that we're using now. So yeah, we will see you guys later. This is Happy Slasher, signing off.